At first, I think like every student that starts college is kind of a little bit hard, and I'm not gonna lie, I did think about dropping out many times because I work and go to school. But I feel like this was just a challenge, and if I can do this, I can do anything.
I think my biggest challenge going here was taking the math classes because I'm not good at math. It's not something that comes to me easy, and so it took me a lot of time to get through it. And the tutoring and everybody that was in that area helped out a lot getting me through those classes.
All my teachers inspired me, and because I had 3 strokes and it took me a long way to get here, it was challenging, but thank God I have made it. So just everybody should know that just because you have struggles, that just dream and you can achieve.
I've been in the criminal justice field for almost 20 years, and just through life and my children, it's been a kind of a struggle, just trying to balance school out. So I will take 1 or 2 classes at a time, sometimes 3, depending on my schedule. So, as a single parent, it was very cumbersome just to try to do that. Through Lorraine Community College, they've been very helpful. The professors have been great. Just the whole prestigious organization has been great to help me retrieve my goals. So I'm very thankful for that.
I got sober in 2008 and didn't even start school until 2013. And throughout all of it, school was never going to be my thing. And then all of a sudden something changed inside of me, and I knew that I wanted more for my life. I knew that I wanted to use whatever I went through to help other people. I think that education is super important now, and I love it. I love it. LCC has opened my eyes and my heart to a whole different world that I never even knew existed.
The roadblock was, first I started off as a nursing student. I came from a closing school, and I got here and I filled my second course in nursing, which I thought I wanted to do my whole entire life. So of course it felt like the end of the world, but I had some great mentors here at LCC in the nursing department and in academic advisement, and they had me go on to seek business, and I was successful, and here I am graduating with an Associates in Arts in Business.
The struggle is never really going to college when I was a kid, so now that I'm in my late 40s, and it's been a little bit challenged to try to get my brain back into it, and learn how to, rethink and reprocess everything, how it all works. It's opened my eyes to a lot more things.
On this campus, I had a lot of difficulties with my speech. I was very nervous. I had a lot of anxiety when it came to public speaking. So I'm thankful that I was here and that I had people who cared that much about a student, even though to me, I first thought I was just a number, and I wasn't at all. I'm a person. So that helped me a lot through this whole situation for the past 3 years.
It's been a bumpy road. I actually transferred back here from Cleveland State University, and I've dealt with a lot of illness in the family, a lot of deaths, and a lot of hardship with trying to figure out how to start the journey. I'm a first-generation college student, so I didn't really have the resources within my family to learn how to do it. So it's kind of been a learn-as-you-go process for me.
Just balancing school with my 2 jobs. Yeah, that's really been not a struggle, just a challenge, trying to balance work with school. But I was able to make it through it.
Well, I had to overcome some social anxiety and finding out what I really loved in the first place, and being at LCCC really helped me out.
Well, first of all, I'm an international student here. I come from El Salvador, so just the fact of me being here, speaking a different language, meeting different people, everything was so overwhelming for me. And coming here to me was a great experience. I met wonderful people, and if I'm right here right now is because of those people. And I don't know exactly when it happened, but at some point LCCC became a lot more than a school to me, and I'm proud of being a part of it.
inspired me? My family, especially my daughter. My oldest daughter is terminal, so all of my life I've cared for her, and now I'm just gonna further my career.
And it was because of her that she wanted me to go for accounting, and just seeing how much time and effort and just how intelligent she was, I was like, I want to go and, take the same journey with you if I can. And if we go separate ways, then maybe still have our contact.
Associates together, bachelors together,
Masters,
graduates,
who knows?
separate probably.
Yeah.
We'll see what happens.
This is my biggest inspiration, Josiah, my son. I had him my last year of college, so he went through my internship with me. It was a struggle, but every time I looked at him, he kept me going. And my mom. That's what made me go to college in the first place.
Well, a little bit of my parents, but more me just wanted to go out and do something with my life. Yeah, I am quite actually proud of myself, I will admit.
My inspiration will most definitely have to be my family. My family from home, my family from Puerto Rico that's coming up to see me in graduation day. I love them, I did this all for them. That's just coming straight from the heart.
My inspiration was definitely my grandparents. My grandfather passed away 5 years ago from cancer, and then my grandmother shortly after had lung cancer, so I was definitely inspired to get more involved in the healthcare field, knowing that down the line I would have to take care of her.
I would say my mom and my kids and my husband, just my family in general. Yeah, just wanted to show an example, to them that you can finish, because it's been a long journey. About 4 years now. Yeah.
My inspiration is my children and my family. My son is in college as well, and I wanted to show him that with a full-time job and a single mom, I can still maintain great grades and graduate too.
I want to say thank you to my advisor, Fred Bell. He really inspired me, and I'm graduating with the LPN. And I want to say thank you to my grandma. She passed away last year, and then she inspired me to become a nurse. I took care of her when I was in India, and she told me, she said, you don't even need to go to the nursing school to be a nurse. And I want to say thank you to my mom. She really, really worked hard, and that's why I'm here, because of her. She's still in India, and I want to say I love you, Mom, and thank you.
After I graduated from Ohio Business College, I decided to go to LCCC. And the one that really inspired me to go and keep on was my husband. He inspired me, says, no, you go on, because I know you could do it. And he says, yeah, you could do it. And every time I get stuck, he says, no, you're going on. You're not stopping. And he did really inspire me until I finished this degree. I never thought I was going to finish.
Inspiration has to be my family. They're the backbone for pretty much anybody in my belief. They're the people that made me push for 2 degrees. They're the people that made me push for a higher education. And they're the people that made me want to continue to move forward and do the best with my life that I can with the education that LC has offered me, which is an amazing education.
Test. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats and silence all cell phones. Our program will begin shortly. Ladies and gentlemen, please take your seats. Please silence all cell phones. We are moments away from our program beginning. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Dr. Marcia Ballinger, President of Lorain County Community College, and District Board Chairman Benjamin Fligner, as they lead the platform party for our 55th commencement ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, the time is now. We ask you to all please stand and welcome the Lorain County Community College graduating class of 2019. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you please continue to stand for the national anthem, sung by Lorain County Community College Dean of Arts and Humanities, Dr. Brenda Pongrass.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming Dr. Marcia Ballinger, President of Lorain County Community College.
Good morning, Lorain County Community College, class of 2019. Good morning. It is my honor to welcome you, your friends, and your family to your commencement ceremony. Graduates, you've been working full-time or part-time, studying and sacrificing to get to today. And I am so proud of every one of you. Whether you're earning an associate's degree, a certificate, a bachelor's or master's degree through the university partnership, reaching graduation is undoubtedly one of your greatest achievements. So take a moment and breathe it all in. You may be seated. Each of you has embarked on a journey to reach today's milestone. For many of you, your journey has been challenging, and for some, it's taken longer than you might have anticipated. But by being here today, you are showing the world that just like John Glenn, you had the right stuff. Your LCCC degree means opportunity, a great job, a higher salary, but so much more. Last year, one of our graduates decorated her cap with a quote, "If your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough." Well, just like all of you, we too dream big at Lorain County Community College. Just last month, we unveiled our 10,000 degrees of impact. Our promise, which begins with you, means that 10,000 more individuals will earn degrees or credentials here by 2025. Today, we have 1,641 individuals earning 2,083 associate degrees or certificates, plus another 353 earning bachelor's and master's degrees through our university partnership. That's a grand total of 2,436 degrees and credentials being awarded today. That puts our community well on our way to the goal of 10,000 more individuals with college degrees. Congratulations to each and every one of you. It is my belief that every student's dream matters, and I truly hope that the time that you've had at Lorain County Community College has helped you realize that your dream is within reach. And once you've crossed the stage today, remember that your community college is your alma mater, and we will continue to support you and your career goals. We're going to have a lot of fun today. And to make sure that you capture these moments properly, we'll have some photo booths for you available during the reception in College Center. But if you're like me, you really don't want to wait for the after party to celebrate. So this morning, the members of the platform party and I took our own photo because #graduation. So as you can see, we are a very serious bunch. Now it's your turn. Graduates, please stand up and take a selfie. Go right ahead. Go right ahead, stand up, snap a photo, but also be sure to turn around because I want to be in your picture too. All right, now that you've captured this moment, take a moment, go ahead and share it. Use #LorainCCCgrad on social media. Go on, tweet it out, put it on Facebook, Snapchat, Instagram, go right ahead. All right, you may be seated. Okay, so now that we've gotten that out of the way, it's time to get serious. It is now my pleasure to introduce everyone on the stage, beginning with the Lorain County Community College District Board of Trustees. Your trustees provide phenomenal leaderships to all aspects of the LCCC student experience. As I introduce each trustee, I ask that you hold your applause as they stand to be recognized. Beginning with Mr. Benjamin Fligner, our chairman of the board. Mr. Sanford Washington, vice chairman of the board. Mr. Michael Sherman. Mr. Terry Good. Ms. Teresa Gardner. Mr. Donald Ortner, Mr. Kevin Flanagan, Ms. Margarita Quinones, and Mr. Thomas Smith. Thank you, trustees, for your dedication and commitment to your community college. One of our trustees has actually been pulling double duty, and he's here today in two roles. First as a trustee, and his second as a graduate today. Mike Sherman was first appointed to the board in 2005, but his connection to the college goes back a bit further, having previously earned his Associate of Technical Studies in Labor Education in 1984 before earning his bachelor's degree from Antioch. He's had a long and successful career in the plumbing and pipe fitting industry and has held many state and regional appointments. Well, today he's earning 2 Associate of Technical Studies degrees, one in the plumber apprenticeship concentration and the other in the pipe fitter apprenticeship concentration. And those new degrees opportunities for apprentices are part of our increased focus on apprenticeships in the trades. So talk about going full circle. You'll be receiving your degree, Mr. Sherman, with your graduating class. Also on stage today, representing faculty, staff, administration, and students, are Dr. Hope Moon, our Faculty Senate President and Coordinator of Nursing for our Bowling Green State University Partnership, Ms. Janice Lapina, President of Staff Council and Program Manager of NEO LaunchNet. Dr. Jonathan Dryden, Provost and Vice President for Academic and Learner Services. Ms. Tracy Green, Vice President of Strategic and Institutional Development. Mr. Jonathan Volpe, Vice President and Administrative Services and Treasurer. Dr. John Crooks, Associate Provost for the University Partnership, and Jude Gian, President of Student Senate. Everyone on stage has a role in our student success. But one guest today has a bit of a different role impacting educational opportunities not only here at our college, but for the entire country. Our keynote speaker, Alan Golston, joins us from Seattle, Washington, where he's the president of the U.S. program of the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation. The Gates Foundation has provided instrumental support to launch our Lorain County Early College High School, which today graduates its 11th class of students. These 78 first-generation students, primarily from Lorain and Elyria, are all earning their associate degree and their high school diploma at the same time. Eight years ago, the Gates Foundation invested in a national initiative called Completion by Design, and we were fortunate to be one of 3 community colleges in Ohio selected to participate. Their investment has been a game changer for our students as our graduation rates, particularly for underrepresented students, has continued to rise. Alan visited our campus earlier this spring to spend a day with our students to learn firsthand about their hopes for the future, their goals, and challenges. Alan, it was a thrill to host you, and it is an overwhelming honor to welcome you back today to address our graduates. Graduates, please join me to welcome Mr. Alan Golston.
Well, good morning, everyone, and it's just really exciting to be here. So, class of 2019, you're graduating today. Are you excited to be here? That just wasn't enough energy for me. Are you excited to be here? All right. All right, excellent. Well, I am really excited to be here too, and I want to tell you why. As Dr. Ballinger said, I visited your campus a couple of months ago, and one of the reasons I'm excited to be here can be summed up in 3 words, and powerful words: Dr. Marcia Ballinger. And let me tell you why. I was here, I wasn't on your campus more than 15 minutes before she said something really important that stuck with me. She said, "Every student's dream matters." And I'm going to repeat that because it bears repeating. She said, "Every student's dream matters." Now, there are 2 things that are special about those words in my view. Number one is they represent a powerful vision of what an institution should hold out for its students. And Dr. Ballinger said it without any condition. She didn't say your dream matters, but not your dream, or most dreams matter. She said every student's dream matters. That means your dreams mattered. All of your dreams mattered. And Dr. Ballinger believes it because she's also lived it. She knows firsthand what it's like to go to school and to work and to provide for a family. And today, she believes in you just like others believed in her along the way. Now, the second reason that those words are really important is that Dr. Ballinger and her colleagues at this great institution, they don't just talk about those words about every student's dream mattering. They actually put it into practice every single day. And during my visit with administrators and faculty here, I had a chance to learn firsthand what that looks like. I had a chance to see and experience how this team here has re-engineered this institution for the express purpose of making you succeed, making your dreams matter. The team talked to me about the strategies they have in place for student success. They talked to me about the partnerships that they have with employers to give on-the-job experience and to put students on a path to success. But I gotta tell you, it wasn't just the amazing faculty and the amazing administrators that really illustrated what this vision looks like. It was the students. It was you. And during that day, I had the chance to have lunch, one of the best hours I have spent all year, having a conversation with a group of students, many of whom are in this room. And with those students, I was able to hear their stories about why they came to this institution, Lorain County Community College, to pursue those dreams. And those stories, they really inspired me, they warmed my heart, and they served as a beautiful, powerful reminder about what's possible when students can use education as a bridge to opportunity, as a bridge to their dreams. And it's those stories, those powerful, amazing stories, your stories, that make me not only excited to be here, but make me also feel lucky to be here. Now, there's stories like a person I met, Andres Ramos Jr., who's a 17-year-old in the early college program. Now, Andres talked to me about the compassion and the love that he has for his family, but particularly the love he has for his sister who has a disability. And he talked to me about how he wanted to get a degree so that he can get a better job, so that he can care and provide for his sister with her disabilities down the road. I met Chris Mariner, who dropped out of high school years ago, and he came back to this institution because he wants his kids to have opportunities that he never had. And I met Hannah Newsom, who talked to me about the tough times that she's had with her family, but she turned her love of science into HIV research that's been published in national magazines, presented at national conferences, and today, she is going to graduate with both her high school diploma and her associate's degree. Now, let's give her a round of applause. And if that weren't impressive enough, I gotta tell you about Marjorie Centrone. Now, Marjorie is a grandmother of 5 who has dedicated her life for decades to dutifully raising her family. She's always putting others first. And then finally, in her 60s, she said, I think it's time to do something for myself. I'm in my 60s. So she decided to go back to school. And she talked to me about how going back to school was not easy. She said sometimes she just wanted to pick up her computer and just throw it out the window. And I knew at that moment we connected because every day at work I want to pick up my computer and throw it out the window too. But today, she is going to walk across this stage. And she's going to walk across this stage the very same time that her granddaughter, who's sitting in the front row named Eliana, is going to walk across this stage too. And Eliana is going to graduate from the early college high school. And Eliana is going to graduate with a 4.0 grade point average. Yeah, I met this young woman, I'm like, seriously, that too? And she also happens to be the youngest intern that NASA has ever had. So, yeah. So my friends, that is what the power of education can do. It can create opportunity generation after generation after generation. It can make every student's dream matter. Now let's be honest. Getting here is hard. It takes a lot of work, but with enough time and enough effort, anything is possible. It can open up opportunities not only for you and us, but for all of those around us. And that's what all those stories, Marjorie and Eliana and Andres and Chris and Hannah have in common. It's what connects all of you graduates out here today. Not just the power of education, but the power of persistence. Now, when I talk about persistence, I'm not talking about those, ridiculous motivational posters that have the kitten on it, the cute fuzzy kitten, or the sunbeam and the mountaintop and the snow-capped mountains and all of those things. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is real life. And real life means that each and every one of you had to earn this day. It wasn't handed to you on a silver platter, and we know that no one slipped anyone a fat check to secure your spot here. Yeah. I still can't believe that, but I'm going to move on. No, you are the ones that had to get through that tough math class that caused you so much stress. You're the ones that had to figure out how to schedule your classes around daycare. You're the ones that got called into work on a weekend when an important paper was due on a Monday. And I know some of you might hear that and say, hey, what's the big deal? That's life. But it's a point that I want to emphasize for you today. And just a reminder, I'm your commencement speaker, so I have to give you some advice. So here's the first piece. Realize the significance of what you've accomplished here. We all have these tendencies to undersell ourselves, to brush aside compliments or accomplishments, and to brush aside our successes. But we're not going to do that today, because here's the truth. Not everyone can achieve and do what you've just done. You probably know someone that didn't make it this far. Maybe it was a friend from high school. Maybe it was someone in your family. And many of you are the first in your family to get a college degree. And then there are all those students out there who don't know how to deal with some of the real aspects of life. They've never in their lives had to worry about money, ever. They don't know what it's like to juggle work and class and then come home and figure out what to cook for a picky 2-year-old. But someday, most of those folks will have to learn how to invest in themselves and to provide for others at the exact same time. But most of you already know that. And just like the students I met with, I imagine that many of you overcame some challenges to get here today. And in doing so, you have gained a skill set, and I mean a set of skills that perhaps more than any other fact or any other technique you've learned in class is going to serve you well in the years ahead. That, my friends, is persistence. And it's worth celebrating, it's worth reflecting on, and it's worth taking a step forward by paying it forward. And that's the second piece of advice. After you've realized and celebrated what you've just accomplished here today, realize what you can do for someone else. There are a lot of people here in Northeast Ohio who, whether you realize it or not, are looking up to you. Maybe they're your kids. Maybe it's a friend from high school who dropped out after a stressful math class. Maybe it's someone that you've never even met. But when you're out here today celebrating in your amazing caps and your amazing gowns with your family and your friends, that person's gonna look up to you and they're gonna say, maybe I can do this too. And the point is this: there is real power in your example. Every single one of you is a role model, and by completing this journey, by getting here today, you are showing others what's possible, that they can take a different path and make their dream matter just like you do. And that it might be difficult at times, but it's doable. And no one, and I mean no one, can share the lessons that you've lived better than you can. Because you know what it's like to work here in Lorain County. You know what it's like to go to school here, to raise a family, to provide for a family, to work to build a career. You know those things. And here's the thing about it. We have never, in any time that I can remember, needed more role models like you than we do today. And that's not just true here in Ohio. It's true in Seattle, where I live. It's true in Colorado, where I grew up. It's true in every single state across this country. And with this age of a lot of information and misinformation and a lot of just, nothing can cut through the noise like the power of a role model like you. So my hope for you today is that you will actively embrace that responsibility, that you'll seek out ways to pay your experience forward. And maybe that means tutoring a student coming up behind you. Maybe that's making sure everyone in your community knows about Lorain County Community College. Maybe it means joining a mentoring group in your churches or your community centers. Maybe it means taking a neighbor kid out for breakfast. Or maybe it means helping your niece apply to college. And what I've learned is that it's easier to find time for those things that you might think. And that's something that I personally didn't realize until later in life than I'd like to admit. You see, for me, I thought giving back meant volunteering on boards, or when I had a little bit of extra money, writing checks to causes that I cared about. And while those things matter, I have realized recently something really powerful, that oftentimes you can make the biggest difference at a hyper-local, deeply personal level. And so I took that lesson, that personal lesson, and I've begun volunteering at an organization that mentors young men of color in Seattle. And these young men, for many reasons, are not on the track that they want to be on. And what I have learned is that to be an effective mentor, to be able to pay it forward, I had to learn to do three things really well. The first thing I had to do is I had to listen and really talk about their stories and their dreams and their ambitions. And I had to do that as a sounding board without judging whether or not they were aiming too high or too low. The second thing I had to do is I had to share my own stories really openly. My struggles, my challenges, the times that I failed, when I just couldn't figure things out and I felt lost. The times when people told me to my face that I wasn't worthy of my dreams just because of the color of my skin. And I found that when I opened up and had that real connection about shared experiences with these young men, it opened up a whole nother level of understanding. And finally, the third thing I had to learn to do is I had to learn not to just help them set goals, but to help these young men achieve their goals. And maybe that meant filling out an application. Maybe it meant finding a tutor or taking an unexpected call on a weekend. Whatever it took to keep them on a forward path. Now, these experiences for me have been deeply meaningful, and they have been deeply powerful for these young men. And these are young men, to be clear, that our society has essentially written off as a statistic. But today they're in high school, they're earning their diploma, or they're in college working towards their degree or their credential. And they are making their dream a reality, just like you did here today. And that left me with a question. It was like, duh, why didn't I do this sooner? Why didn't I engage at that level sooner? So that's a thought I'd like to leave with you. And it's my last piece of advice, and don't worry, it's short. Don't wait. Please do not wait to pay it forward. Your family and your community, they just cannot afford that. Because who knows what might happen when you start reaching out, when you offer a helping hand. What'll happen is this. Someone's gonna take the plunge and they're gonna click the submit button on that college application. Or they're gonna encounter an obstacle and say, oh, that's no problem. Eliana told me about that. I know how to deal with that already. And then they're gonna go on and they're gonna get a degree and they're gonna start a business. And the icing on the cake is that their family is gonna see that and their kids, and they're gonna expect more of themselves too. And none of this is hypothetical. It's actually more real than you think. And when you get your degree, just ask Eliana. Ask her why she's reaching for the stars. And I bet you her answer is gonna have something to do with her grandmother, Marjorie. So graduates, I hope you're gonna do three things. I hope you're gonna realize the significance of what you've just accomplished. I hope you realize the power in you as a role model. And I hope that you don't waste a minute, not even a second, before you share what you've learned here at Lorraine with others. Congratulations. I am so proud of you, and I cannot wait to see what you do for yourselves, for your family, and for your community here at Lorain County. Congratulations.
Thank you, Ellen. Your words are genuine, they're heartfelt, and they are inspiring. They're a true reflection of who you are. You remind us of the power that we all have an opportunity to make an impact with everyone around us. Graduates, as you prepare to go into the world and make your mark, you take with you the support and the care of our entire faculty and staff. Behind every successful graduate today is a dedicated team of educators who have encouraged you to overcome barriers and make it to today's finish line. They strive to make a positive impact every day with the hope that their students and graduates are prepared to impact the future and our world. Each year, students and colleagues nominate 2 educators for the Faculty Excellence Award. The nominees demonstrate creativity in classroom teaching, educational practices, and a commitment to student success. Our Lorain County Community College Foundation awards the recipients $2,500 each. I am proud to announce this year's Faculty Excellence Award winners: Professor Heather Bubnick from Science and Math, and Associate Professor Dr. Michelle Faust from Social Sciences and Human Services. While Michelle is unable to join us today, Heather, can I ask you to please join me on stage while everyone watches this 60-second video?
I like the students realizing how diverse psychology is and how it applies to every single discipline that they want to study.
Everybody likes solving puzzles. Mathematics is all about solving puzzles. I'm Heather Bubnick.
I'm Michelle Faust. I have been teaching for about 25 years.
This is my 13th year teaching here at Lorain County Community College. A lot of times students come into my class dreading mathematics, and I enjoy the challenge of making it interesting or fun for them. I've been there, I've cried over math problems before.
What intrigues me about psychology is that we are around people every day, people we know, people we don't know, getting to understand ourselves better. We do a lot of conversations in my classes. I take great pride in what I do. My family and friends sort of tease me because I never say I'm going to work. I always say I'm going to school because I believe so much in lifelong learning.
I can't imagine not being a math teacher. My colleague Jeff Zieger puts it best when he says math is not a spectator sport. The best part of my day is when I'm working with my students in class.
I too have cried over math problems, Heather, so I appreciate that. It is now my pleasure to welcome to the podium your Student Senate President, Jude Jeon. Jude came to us from South Korea just a few years ago, and he's made a home here on our campus as well as our community. Last year, his academic achievement and leadership was recognized statewide as he was named to the All-Ohio Second Academic Team. He's a wonderful individual who has made a conscious choice to dedicate his life and future career to impacting others. Please join me in welcoming Jude.
Thank you very much, Dr. Bellinger. Hello, everyone, and congratulations to my fellow students who are graduating today. As Dr. Bellinger said, I'm from South Korea. As you can imagine, coming to LCCC has impacted me in many different ways. Most of these impacts have been positive, but that does not mean there have not been challenges. But I've found that sometimes the challenges have a way of turning into something good. For example, studying biology and nursing at the same time is not easy. When you add that English is not my first language, there are times when it has been very hard. I've had to spend more time to read, write, and understand my class material. At first, everything seemed very difficult to me. However, with a dream of becoming a professional healthcare provider, I've found the strength to keep going and to succeed in my classes. Being an international student at LCCC has improved my drive to help others because I've experienced so much kindness here. When I first came to this campus, I didn't know where to go or what to do. The previous members of Student Senate helped me adjust to my new environment, and they also became my closest friends. Their kindness inspired me to run for Student Senate to help other students as well as people in the community. As the president of Student Senate, I'm proud to organize events which provide opportunities for all students to experience new cultures and socialize with many different people. I hope that those events have had a positive impact on students' lives. As I continue on my path, it's my goal to continue to impact people's lives. I will earn my nursing degree next year, and I want to use my degree to help provide much-needed medical services around the world. A few years ago, I was a medical volunteer, and I visited an underdeveloped town in Asia that is located on the side of a mountain. Because it's so difficult to reach, people have to travel 2 hours or more just to reach the next town. As you can imagine, medical care is difficult to obtain there, and I saw a lot of sufferings. It was during that trip that I became aware of the great impact that a career in healthcare can have on the world and also on the individuals that receive help. I know this profession is going to be hard, give me stress, and demand a lot of hard work and time. But I strongly believe eventually these obstacles will bring positive impacts on me and on the world. So class of 2019, my message to you is this. Success is like a present on Christmas Day. Right now, the gift wrap represents your obstacles. The paper may be made up of hard times. There may be hardship and suffering. There may be personal and family issues, any of which could be things that make you not want to unwrap the gift. But please unwrap the gift. Push through the hard times, tear off the wrapping paper, and find your goals inside. The bigger your goals are, the more paper you may have to get through. But please don't give up. You can break through all the negatives and turn them into positives. And that's how we can all have a positive impact on our world. Congratulations again, and thank you very much. I have one more. And now, it's my honor to announce the winners of the Apple Watches. All graduates participating to this ceremony were entered in the drawing to win. And Ken Collins from the campus security office is nearby to assist me. So if your name is called, please stand up and a staff member will find you and deliver your certificate. The winners are Andrea Circle, is how you say. And Nicholas Takas, is how you say it? I'm sorry.
Nicholas Tacox.
And Ricardo Caldera.
Ricardo Caldera.
If you want, please stand up and a certificate will be given to you with information on how to claim your prize. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Jude. We are thrilled that you chose Lorain County Community College as your home away from home. I have no doubt that you will continue to do great things in the years to come. As Jude said, making a home in a place far away can be difficult. We have many graduates who agreed to be away from their loved ones for the purposes of defending our country. For that sacrifice, we are grateful. Morris King One such individual, Morris King, is a Navy veteran who spent 9 years sailing the world, serving on 3 different ships that took him to 17 countries. When he came home at the end of his duty in 1988, he began a 21-year career with the U.S. Postal Service. But even before his retirement, Morris began taking classes at LCCC, working toward his degree in electronics. Today, Morris earns his degree that he said has been more than 40 years in the making. And he plans to continue on for his bachelor's degree with Cleveland State University. Morris, will you please stand so that we can recognize you? Thank you. And now I would like to ask all of our graduates who are veterans or active duty service members of the armed forces, please stand so that we can recognize you. And what's even more fitting, today is National Armed Services Day. I'd like to now ask our audience members, including family, friends, faculty, staff, and our platform party. If you are a veteran or active duty service member, please stand so that we can recognize you. Again, we thank you for your service, dedication to our country, and we honor you today as well on Armed Forces Day. One exciting thing about being the community's college is that we serve students of all ages, and we serve students with children of all ages. Recently, our graphic design students who work in the student-run Unity Lab Design Studio created a children's coloring book. Their efforts were led by the Unity Lab's creative director, student Amanda Perrick. Under her leadership, the future LCCC Commodore's coloring book was produced just a few weeks ago. This coloring book is not just entertaining, it's also inspirational, sure to impact the next generation of college students. Amanda's here today earning her 1-year certificate in graphic design, and she has plans to continue on for a bachelor's degree in the field. Amanda, please stand. We have those coloring books here today, so be sure if you have children or cousins or any kids you want to share it with, we'll have those coloring books for anyone who wants to take them today. You know, what inspires each student to earn a degree is unique. For some, it's a nudge, maybe from a guidance counselor, a parent, a spouse, or the desire to seek a new career path. For others, the thing that might have pushed you to seek that degree is high impact and life-changing, and that was the case with Brandy Spradlin. Here's what brought Brandy to Lorain County Community College.
I always wanted to be a nurse because I got into a car accident when I was young. My daughter was really badly injured, and the lady that happened to stop and help us, she happened to be a nurse. I'm Brandy Spradlin. I'm a wife. I'm a mother of 11 children. I would be a labor and delivery nurse because I know a lot about babies. I went to school and I graduated in 2007 as a medical assistant. Kind of got that 1 degree and I kind of just got stuck there for a long time because I had kids at home and it was rough. Just never had taken the steps to push forward. And now my kids go here.
Brandy, there is no doubt that you're an inspiration to your family. You have led by example, and your children have pursued college degrees right alongside you. Brandy earned her Associate of Arts degree last year at the same time that her daughter Ashley earned her degree through our early college high school. Well, today, Brandy is earning her associate's degree in nursing. And this time, she's joined by her son Chase, who is graduating from early college high school with his Associate of Arts degree. Just amazing. So, Brandy, you have set quite a record for yourself, earning degrees with two of your children, and I don't want to put any pressure on you, Brandy, but you have another daughter in the early college program, Dakota, who's on track to graduate in 2021. So there's another opportunity. Talk about higher education as a family affair. We're thrilled. Brandy, Chase, Ashley, and Dakota, can you all please stand? I know there are many other graduates who, like Brandy, are sharing today with a family member who's also earning a degree. So if you're graduating with a family member, whether it's a parent, grandparent, sibling, cousin, aunt, uncle, husband, wife, please all stand up. Wow, that is wonderful. Just look at this room. It's filled with so much love and support. Graduates, if you have someone in the audience today who's made an impact on your life, someone who encouraged you and has helped you reach this moment, it's time to thank them. So graduates, please stand up, applaud your family, friends, mentors, everyone who has impacted you. Please be seated. As you just saw, we all have someone who has impacted our lives. Often, the most meaningful support comes at a time when it's hard to go on. That was the case for Cody Knorr, who in 2018 felt like giving up. His mother had just passed away, and he wasn't sure that he had the strength to keep going in his classes. But thankfully for Cody, he received support from his aunt, Melissa Folk, who is also an adjunct faculty member in our mathematics department. With encouragement from Melissa, Cody persevered. Today, Cody, you're earning your Associate of Arts degree, and we're so proud of you. Cody and Melissa, please stand. Thank you, Melissa, for impacting his life in that way. Graduates, as you exit today off stage, you will be given a single rose. After our ceremony, take that rose and please give this rose to someone who has impacted your life, someone who made it possible for you to achieve your dream today. Inspiration comes in many forms. Sometimes it's our children who inspire us to pursue our dreams. Many years ago, I had the great pleasure of meeting student Jeremiah Leva. When he was facing academic challenges, he came to see me. Well, he's come a long way since those days, and today, he's here graduating from our university partnership, joined by his daughter, Maya, who is earning her Associate of Arts degree. Here's a little bit more about their story.
I'm a teenage girl, so dads are like there right now. But he's actually really cool for a dad.
I don't think I'm cool. I mean, I know I'm cool.
I'm Demaya Leva.
I am Jeremiah Leva. I am Demaya Leva's father, proud father. I actually attended Bowling Green State University for a little bit there. Then I found out that I was having a younger one. That was Demaya. So I came home and transferred to LCC, and I struggled, and I actually failed out of college.
I was interested in early college high school because my dad was like, the great opportunity, you should do it. Next fall, I'm studying accounting at Miami University. I am really proud of him because not a lot of people take that step to go back to college, and the fact that he decided to do it is something that is really encouraging.
And then now, be able to come full circle and be graduating with her. It is unique. She's everything I probably should have been as a kid. So she's inspired me more so than I've inspired her.
Jeremiah and Demaya, please stand up. We're proud of both of you. As you know, Lorain County Community College is here when students are ready, at whatever stage of life that happens. For some, the call of higher education comes before they finished high school. That's the case for Julian Colbert. Talk about a driven young man. Julian is 18, and he's not earning one, but 2 associate degrees through our College Credit Plus program. He'll graduate from Clearview High School later this month and will attend The Ohio State University, where he's been awarded a full scholarship. Here's more about Julian.
There are many things I want to do. I'm just grateful to have all the opportunities that I have in front of me. I'm Julian Colbert. Lorain County Community College for me allowed me to go at the pace that I wanted to go. Some people might say I'm ahead in some ways, and this has definitely propelled me forward. At the end of May, I'll graduate from Clearview High School. I am going to The Ohio State University in the fall. I earned the Moral Scholarship at Ohio State. The basis of the essay for the scholarship, in a sense, was for me to explain what diversity and inclusion means to me. It goes a little beyond race, deeper into socioeconomic backgrounds. Being mixed, I can sort of fit in with both white and black kids and see both sides of the equation. I was able to cross lines more than most people were, and for a long time I didn't even realize what I was doing. I have to be strong and stable in a way to where I can be relied upon and be the backbone for other people, and that is what I'm most excited for.
Julian, please stand so we can congratulate you. Julian is remarkable, but you know what? He's not alone. In fact, there are 58 high school students earning degrees through our College Credit Plus program, and that includes 21 students from Lorain High School. What's even better, all College Credit Plus and early college high school graduates are earning associate's degrees at no cost to them or their families. That equates to a total tuition savings of well over $1.4 million just this year. So if you're earning a high school degree and college degree, whether College Credit Plus or early college, please go on and stand up so we can recognize all of you. Please be seated. You are all amazing. As teenagers, you have taken hold of an opportunity to shape your future. Now the sky is the limit, and you will be impacting the world. What great ambition. Congratulations to each of you. You're all even more extraordinary when you consider that most of you are first generation college students. And I know there are many more graduates today who are going to be the first in their families to cross this stage. In fact, 42% of the class of 19 are the first in your families to earn a college degree. So graduates, if you're a first generation college student, please go on and stand so we can honor you. You truly are an inspiration to those around you who may wonder if they have what it takes to achieve their dreams. As Alan Golston said, oftentimes the most powerful thing that you can do is help others reach their goals. That's what it takes to change a community, and you have taken those steps. All right, are you ready? Okay, are you ready? Okay. So now this is the moment you've been waiting for. It's time to receive your diplomas. We're going to start with our early college high school. And I am going to ask Elyria City Schools Superintendent Ann Schloss and early college high school principal Shane Newark to please join me on stage and assist me as we present the associate degrees to our early college high school graduates. Provost Dryden, please present the graduates.
Will the early college high school graduates who are candidates for the Associate of Arts degree please rise? President Ballinger, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for and are being recommended by the faculty of Lorain County Community College to receive the degree of Associate of Arts.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Lorain County Community College and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I now confer upon each of you the degree of Associate of Arts, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward?
Yusuf M. Alzir, Darius Brown, Philandria Atkinson, Jayla Javon Bird, Destiny Nicole Betton, James Alexander Washington, Jr., Jennifer Carranza, Erica G. Chambers, Vance DeAndre Cheers, Eliana Cintron, Andre Claudio, Kevin Taru Clayton Jr., Randy R. Cobb, Sarah Colbert, Nisheka Nicole Colon, Joshua Condi, Chelsea Renee Davis, Antonio Lorenzo Delgado, Shelley Angel Elliott, David Emley, Marielle Godby, Christopher Matthew Gonnet, Zoe Christina Gonzalez, Zariah Grady, Ashley Marie Graver, Trellis Hall, Julian Hodge, Paige Kime, Ahmad Hussein Khalil, Deanna Leatherwood, Anaya Little, Destiny Lorenzana, Danielle M. Lyons, Gavin Connor Manter, Felicity K. Martin,
Chase Matthew Spradlin,
Alishana E. Martinez, Kaylani Marie Martinez, Lauren Ray McMillan, Rico David Mercado, Jocelyn Millan, Leticia M. Moquette, Brianna Pearl Morgenstein, Brian Moss, Jacob William Novak, Jennifer Marie Ortega, Sarah Catherine Ortiz, Cameron Oskins, Elianis Giselle Osorio, Ariana Marie Pastor, Taylor Poranchuk, Elena Isabella Prospero, Alexandria Querin, Yandel Ramirez, Andres Ramos Jr., Mason Nicole Repas, Sariana Lynn Rivera, Victoria Elise Rivera, Mackenzie Roberts, Amaya Deja Robinson, Johanna Rodriguez, Idalise Olivia Ruiz, Trenton Schwartz, Luis Suarez, Kennedy Sartorius, Miles Sutton, Zachary Taylor, Corey Thompson, Marlene Vaya, Emily Van Horn, Selena Marie Vasquez, Benjamin Daniel Vitas, Kayla Starr Williams, Kaylin Sky Williams, Ashley Michelle Wilson, Jeremiah Jacob Zingale,
That concludes the degree confirmations of the early college high school graduates. Will the remaining candidates for the Associate of Arts degree please rise? President Ballinger, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for and are being recommended by the faculty of Lorain County Community College to receive the degree of Associate of Arts.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Lorain County Community College and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I now confer upon each of you the degree of Associate of Arts, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward?
Savannah Deshay Heston. Lillian Adams. Angela Jean Al-Hakim. Shanice L. Ammons. Jessica Elaine Armbruster. Charlotte Asante Gansa. Chelsea Lynn Bartley. Carol Beck. Alexis Taylor Bedient. Jamie Nicole Bender. Kyle Zachary Billings. Thomas Bourne.
Kevin Michael Lee Botke.
Amanda Bowen. Erica Belinda Boyd. Nicole A. Bridge. Alexis D. Brown. Paul C. Brown.
Haley J. Bumgarner.
Mariah Caraballo. Rachel Marie Caraballo.
Julian Colbert.
Akila Brianna Carter. Brenda Liz Castro Samamra. Jade Rebecca Jeremiah. Jimmy J. Christian. Jessica Holly Kogar. Lauren Michaela Colby. Priscilla E. Colazzo. Shauna Conley. Kayla J. Cook. David Copsey. Hope Noel Corcoran. Sean Francis Coughlin. Avery R. Cruz.
Aaron Davis.
Jaquetta Shavante Davis. Lori Alice Diaz. Angela Rose Dunn. Tanya M. Eber. Alexis Claire Elbert. Christopher Scott Ellis. Ms. Shatila R. Evans. Sasha S. Flowers. Macy Dawn Fox.
Alicia Gamalo.
Brenda G. Gatter. Emily Nicole Gorenshek. Riley Hall. Kylie Heberline. Hannah Elise Hyder. Don Scott Henderson III. Nina Henderson. Terrence J. O'Brien. Adeline Neves, Shamika Monique Nichols, Cody Knorr, Jessica Renee Hensley, Philip James Herron, Destiny Hescox, Corey Allen Hoffman, Wendy Rosemarie Hoffmaster, Grace Ann Holt, Bonnie J. Hussman, Martina Marie Lanier, Demetria L. Lee, Arnetta L. Fields, Lamara Simone Lusain, Arthur Luther Lusain Sr., Giselle Yanelli Lugo, Tyler Lutz, Sierra Day Lyons, Noor M. Karaja, Stephanie Marie Makowski, Rachel Ann Malloy, Kenneth Santiago Marrero, Abby R. Martin, Christopher McGee, Stephen Alexander Mendak,
Stephanie Michalek,
Haley Marie Faye Manitti, Latifa Lanice Moncrief, Chimere Lier Moon, Janae M. Moore, Deshandra M. Myrick, Sarah O'Keefe, Jacob Tyler Osborne, Jody Page, Tara Hinton Parsons, Arti Patel, Christopher A. Penny, Talia Francis Perez, Kaylee Ann Petrie, Violet Marie Pisker, Eliza Brooke Postlethwaite, Shelby Leanne Pyle, Justin C. Quarm, Brianna H. Reed, Megan Reynolds, Terry LaShawn Richardson, Sierra Y. Rivera, Brittany Elaine Rogers, Selena Rosales Sadler, Stephanie K. Roten, Nicole L. Sandage, Austin Michael Schill, Catherine V. Schwanitz, Destiny Sable Silva, Alyssa Mackenzie Siders,
Eddie Sizemore,
Anne Marie Smith, Sarah Elizabeth Marlowe Specht,
Zariah M. Tatum,
Emily Jaden Titheridge, Marie Isabel Tobin, Michaela Tomzak, Skylar Rose Ferguson, Alexis Garcia, Tyler Gargaz, Hannah L. Hilko. Gabriella Jackson. Molly Codman. Marlena LeBoy. Daymaya J. Leva. Karina Medina. Jaden Morales. Emily Negron. Olivia Namin. Daniel E. Ortiz. Maya Pappas. Caitlin Ramey Rowland. Kelvin Torres. Julissa Sonia Vargas. Omar Vargas. Jasmine M. Vasquez. Paul Workentine II. Emily Ann Williams. Carly Elizabeth Watton. Daniel Vega. Brittany Alyssa Vale.
That concludes the degree confirmations of the Associate of Arts degree graduates. Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Business degree please rise? President Ballinger, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for and are being recommended by the faculty of Lorain County Community College to receive the degree of Associate of Applied Business.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Lorain County Community College and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I now confer upon each of you the degree of Associate of Applied Business, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward?
Joshua Paul Coling. Peter Bunyevich. Beth Cuson. Madison Lee Dennis.
Jasmine Doss. Brandon Evans.
Stephanie Fernandez. Wayne Lee Fink, Jr. Thomas Richard Foley. Ashley Elizabeth Linda Futrall. Jamie Glover. Daniel J. Grine. Lisa M. Hamill.
Stacy Harrington. Jahari Hassan.
Dolores Oneida Marrero. Ricardo Jose Marrero. Jeremiah Martinez. Carol Ann McCall. Robert Merriman. Kenneth D. Moser. Sarah J. Norman.
Mannix Cheers.
Clifton G. Oliver. Nareda Arlene Ocasio. Taylor N. O'Neill. Emily Patterson. Alyssa Marie Pierce. Rosanna M. Rittenauer. Juan Miguel Rivera. Michael Christopher Rada. Krista Grace Ruel. Alyssa R. Santiago. Adrian Alvarez. Bonnie Andrus. Jillianne Atkinson. Matthew William Avery. Luvenia Donella Bailey. Juliet L. Belden. Kristen Nicole Brewer. Maria Elizabeth Bonilla. Cheryl K. Cannon. Stephanie Ann Carmack. Evan Gary Cecil. Stephanie Cornelius. Roberta Heston. Haley May Schill. Carl Hilliard Jr. Angelique Holland. Ashlyn Haricko. Melissa Sue Jeffries. Miranda Renee Johnson. Travis Lamar Jordan. Ryan G. Callow. Jordan Alexandria Castle.
Brianne Keenan.
Zoe Sierra Caresi. Nicholas G. Lance. Gina A. Lopez. Jordan Elena McKay. Pamela S. Malabanan. Kevin Tellerino. Nicholas R. Swartz. Abigail Caitlin Spittler. Tamara Ann Smith. Shane Smith. Jonathan E. Smith. Andrew M. Schaefer. Matthew C. Schmidt. Sarah E. Scandlin. Caleb Santo Domingo Thompson.
Stacy K. Turney.
Michael Luis Velez Jr., Heather Ward, Jasmine White, Leonard Williams Mitchum Sr., Alana Starr Wearsome,
That concludes the degree confirmations of the Associate of Applied Business degree graduates. Will the candidates for the Associate of Applied Science degree please rise? President Ballinger, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for and are being recommended by the faculty of Lorain County Community College to receive the degree of Associate of Applied Science.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Lorain County Community College and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I now confer upon each of you the degree of Associate of Applied Science, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward?
Amanda Rochelle Abels. Sal Enrique Aguilar Munoz. Huda Z. Al-Qadan. Tanya N. Baylog. Nisha Lynn Beal. Valentina Monique Bednarski. Michael Angelo Bevilacqua. Tina Marie Biller. Anthony Daniel Blackburn. Melanie Ann Blake. Sarah Lynn Bobonik. Kyle R. Booth. Jennifer Bach. Jennifer Renee Borelli. Robert Christopher Borchich. Scott A. Brain. Shakira Sherelle Brazel. Shalonda M. Brown. Jennifer Brown Colon. Marissa Briner. John Daniel Bukovac.
Benjamin Ryan Burgett.
Kathleen N. Bursley. Sean Cameron. Michael Jerome Campbell. Samantha Lynn Campbell. Derek Jonathan Lamar Carter. Taylor Michelle Cartmill. Christina Diane Case.
Alyssa Castaneda. Morgan Casto.
Haley Chapman. Jahida Eileen Chavez. Rebecca T. Clausen. Christina Cauliflower. Adam Roy Cooper. Kristen Cornero. Zoe Cornwall. Laura Elizabeth Kutra. Elizabeth Jude Davis. Megan Ray Davis. Marissa Marie Dawson. Cassie S. Diarman. Nico J. Dennis. Angelica Mary Sukel. Brian Greger. Rikia J. Grantham. Travis E. Gott. Blanca Gomez. Angela M. Golak. Jacob Matthew Godby, Sr. Haley Marie Glatz. Megan E. Gillingham. Ashley L. Gill. Marie Ellen Getzlaff. Christina Marie Garfalo. Jacqueline I. Garcia. Samantha Elizabeth Lillian Gaiman. Stacy Lynn Gamble. Brendan Fury. Megan Elizabeth Frizzell. Robert D. Frank II.
Brandon Fox.
Rebecca L. Forrester. Jose Luis Fontanez, Jr. Kelly Rose Turner Figueroa. Lynette Fellows. Brittany J. Fargo. Destiny Shanae Marie Fairley. Shayla Victoria Evans. Marissa L. Evans. Marissa R. Engel. Katrina Marie Ellis. Anna Catherine Elliott. Matthew C. Eady. Lindsay C. Drozdowski. Samuel A. Drott. Daniel John Davala. Jessica L. Dieter. Kimberly M. Gillette. Matthew I. Hall.
Brianna Lynn Hogan.
Rosalind M. Langford. Sarah Keenan. Sumitria Hall. Samantha Harrington. Tasha M. Hyman. Crystal Ann Hunt. Renee M. Ketchum. Hillary K. Lapis. Rebecca Rose Kohler. Amy Kazura.
Alberta King.
Cassidy N. James. Amanda Lee Klein. Alicia Lynn Lesky. Sarah N. Hoffey. Amber R. Liddington. Matthew Gregory Kitko. Tina Longenecker. Joseph Jenkins. James L. Johnson. David Jameson. Isabella Jackson. Danielle Justine Jonas. Christina Karapanarli. Elena Ann Lindsay. Sydney Ann Hofstetter. Jason King. Aaron Hobart. Trayvon Micah Jackson. Keith Lopez. Katie E. Smith. Yato Segon. Morris Jenfred King, Sr. Gina R. Logar. Nicolas Anthony Morales. Nicholas Lopez. DeAndre Shakur Lurie. Jacob Mahan. August Michelle Malobabik. Chris Mariner. Katrina Luke. Betty J. McKinney. Jennifer Paul. Jessica Ashley Newman. Charles D. Miller. Anthony F. Motley. Hannah E. McNeely. Alexis M. McLeod. Rebecca A. Mullins. Emily Madison Pratt. Alexandria Murphy. Gabrielle Alexis Piwawar. Eric Phillips. Mary Margaret Mosilnikar. Christine G. Olexa. Sarah K. Newsom. Deborah Ann Reinhardt. Alyssa Angelique Prospel. Chelsea New. Lauren Elizabeth Pulowski. Noah Hudson Lee Parsons. Heather Lynn Overstreet. Shayla M. Mojica. Kengo Matsumoto. Nicholas Frederick Renette. Andrew Michael Riddlebow. Elizabeth Nicole Rodriguez. Sonari Ann Shepard. Kristen Stepp. Sarah A. Siders. Mario H. Rodriguez. Farinaz Samadani. Brody Tanner Rooney. Olivia A. Safland. Kelsey Bernice Sapp. Kaylee Nicole Scarpitti. Jonathan Rovere. Jared M. Schutz. Sir Von V. Scott, Sr. Christian B. Sens. Paige M. Sari. Samantha Elise Shaw. Spencer Shinsky. Latoya A. Sims. Kiara Lene Smith. Nathan Adam Stevenson. Hannah M. Tansey. Aaliyah Thomas. Amanda M. Thomas.
Michael Gaston Toddhunter,
Anissa A. Truman, April M. Torres, Thalia Torres, Jessica A. Vanka,
Justin Mark Weaver,
Brandy Lynn Spradlin, Alexander Walker,
Alana Warner,
Erica Wassam, Jerome A. Watkins, Megan E. Waddell, Robert Wenner, Genevieve M. Wetzel, Madison Elise Widener, Brittany L. Williams, Jessica Michelle York, Annette M. Zack, Jacob Anthony Zuniga,
That concludes the degree confirmations of the Associate of Applied Science degree graduates. Will the candidates for the Associate of Science degrees, Associate of Individualized Studies, and Associate of Technical Studies please rise? President Ballinger, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for and are being recommended by the faculty of Lorain County Community College to receive the degree of Associate of Science, Associate of Individualized Studies, or Associate of Technical Studies.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Lorain County Community College and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I now confer upon each of you the degree of Associate of Science, Associate of Individualized Studies, or Associate of Technical Studies, together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward?
Michael R. Sherman,
Marjorie Cintron. Harrison Garner Hardenberg. James Adams. Zishan Ashraf. Lillian Beatty. Kira Lene Benner.
Ricardo Caldera.
Suzanne Caldwell. Allie K. Salozzi. Hannah Cordy. Alexander Nicola De Paulo. Clarissa M. Dragony. Hannah Newsom. Sarah M. Drury.
Matthew A. Fox.
Jennifer Michelle Frombaugh.
April Dawn Hartman. Alicia Grace James.
Samantha Grace Jansura. Danae R. Jindra. Amelia Grace Jones. Madison Taylor Jones. Donna J. Kosinek.
Julie Marie Kretschmann. Taylor Noel Corp.
David Larson. Gabriel Mango. Megan Noel Markham. Ethan R. Moore. Rachel Christine Music. Jose Ocasio. Jamie Allison Payne.
Emma Elizabeth Sherbin.
McKenna Maureen Skozin. John W. Spatafor. Michaela Louise Stump. Jessica Marie Vance. Paige Watkins. Samantha Rose Weiler. Andrea L. Zirkel. Isabella Teeter.
That concludes the degree confirmations of the Associate of Science degree, Associate of Individualized Studies, and Associate of Technical Studies graduates. Will the candidates for the one-year and short-term certificates please rise? President Ballinger, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for and are being recommended by the faculty of Lorain County Community College to receive the one-year or short-term certificate.
Upon the recommendation of the faculty of Lorain County Community College and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I now confer upon each of you the one-year or short-term certificate together with all of the rights, privileges, and responsibilities thereunto appertaining. Will the candidates please come forward?
Amber Lothridge. Cassandra Alisea. Denise Atwood.
Erin Eileen Dwake. Javon Jones. Sunny Lang.
Kate L. Ward.
Megha Singh. Sarah M. Young. Amanda J. Parrick. Caitlin M. Curtis Campbell. Pamela Louise Pastor. Hannah C. Delat. Nicole Marie Hobart Hofstetter. Alexis Suzanne Horner. Amanda Nicole Rourke. Ashley Wisniewski. Shambhala Roberto Warner. Sonia E. Williams. Jocelyn Woolfork.
That concludes the degree confirmations of the one-year and short-term certificate graduates.
President Ballinger, of the 353 University Partnership graduates who are afforded the opportunity to attend either the university's commencement or ours, these candidates have chosen to join in today's. These candidates have been granted associate's, bachelor's, or master's degrees by our partner universities of Ashland University, Bowling Green State University, Cleveland State University, Hiram College, Kent State University, Ohio University, the Ohio State University, the University of Akron, the University of Cincinnati, the University of Toledo, Lake Erie College, Miami University, Western Governors University, and Youngstown State University, and are thereby recognized as University Partnership graduates. It is my pleasure to present to you the associate, baccalaureate, and master degree candidates for all University Partnership programs. Will these candidates please rise?
In recognition of your accomplishment as a University Partnership graduate and as a member of the class of 2019, and by the authority vested in me by the Board of Trustees, I hereby confer upon each of you the Certificate of Distinction. Will the candidates please come forward?
Crystal McNeil. Nora Melendez Purdon.
Catherine Berardi. Melody Kaiser. Caitlin Rovere.
Zaina Mohammed Ghanem.
Victoria Tokarczyk. Erica Bokaisa. Summer Deichler. Alyssa Earl. Torrance A.D. Vaughn.
Luchan Lee.
Elizabeth A. McDermott.
Gabrielle Puka.
Kayla Sakarik. Jacob Barnes.
Gabrielle Marie Senegal.
David Dayton. Aristia Klakota. Maggie Chen.
Dan Ionescu.
Jeremiah Leva.
Kaylee Gabbis. Nicholas Gaydash. Mia Fernandez. Christopher Redden. Nicholas Takis. Sarah Tipler. Brooke Weborg.
Tiffany Hockenberry.
Wow, what a class. You did it. Class of 2019. What an honor to shake each of your hands as you cross the stage, entering the next phase of your life. As you continue on, it's my hope that you pay forward the positive experiences that you've had. You heard it today from Ellen Golston. The opportunity to impact the future never ends, and so you must never stop. Never stop believing in yourselves, never stop working for your dreams, and never stop helping others along the way. I want to end our ceremony with a quote that epitomizes how I hope you see yourselves today and into the future. And I decided what better way to bring this all home than listen to the band Panic at the Disco and their song High Hopes. The lyrics are, I had to have high, high hopes for a living, didn't know how, but I always had a feeling. I was going to be that one in a million, always had high, high hopes. So class of 2019, may you always have high hopes, always have the vision, and you be that one in a million. Now graduates, please rise. Turn and face the audience so your loved ones can be a part of the special moment. In the tradition of the Academy, those who have not yet earned their degrees wear their tassels on the right side of the mortarboard. But when your degree is conferred, the scholar moves the tassel to the left, joining the select company of college graduates. Now, graduates, please move your tassels to the left side of your mortarboards. Congratulations!
Graduates, congratulations! Please, if you could, remain in your seats for just a moment as our platform party departs. Now, please find your friends and family and join us at College Center for our reception. Congratulations, the 55th Lorain County Community College Commencement Ceremony, Class of 2019.